Hello everybody, and welcome to today's hobby live stream. We're back, and we're painting up some more Germans today, because I have finished the Helldivers. The video is currently being worked on diligently by the Chaos Cultist, because he's awesome. And I figured I would work some more on my Germans. And I've actually been doing a little bit of off-camera work on them, so I want to show you that before we fully dived into things. Hello, Alex and Havman. Welcome in chat, and to anybody who is lurking, hello to you as well. Oh, no worries. Oh, hope everybody is having a lovely Friday. Alright, I just was making sure I unmuted myself. I did! Huzzah! Alright, let me get my painting handle. Where is that? Where did I put my painting handle? Probably in the container with all the painting handles. Oh. Okay. Oh. Got it. Yes, hello, I am here. Sorry for the slight delay. I was feeding the cats. And they were taking their sweet time. Alright, before we get started, let me show you sort of what I've been doing. I've been working a little bit on them, and I did do a dry brush over top what I had done, but then I thought it was too heavy, so you can see on the legs especially, I've actually come back in and I've used two of the other colors that came in that German Vallejo uniform set that I bought. One of them is like a darker, it's called Dark Sea Green, and then the other one, I've been just going back to the Field Gray and coming in and like touching it up, and I like the way that this is looking, so I'm going to be fussing around with this a little bit. I figured because I want to eventually do some... Oh yeah, I have that tonight. I eventually want to do some dioramas. That would probably be a good thing to up my skill level in when it comes to like doing these, to just add a little bit more detail to the models beyond what I normally do. And I really just felt the wash wasn't coming through enough, which is why I went back in with the Dark Sea Green. But I'm also thinking of potentially doing the Dark Sea Green on their helmets, but I don't know if that would be an accurate color tone. I remember we talked... Oops, sorry. Didn't mean for that to go out of focus. I know we talked about them being a slightly different color, and I don't know if darker would be better. Hello, Ismail! Welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day in Texas. Alright, let's get some of these colors out on the palette and get to work. So I think now what I'm going to do, seeing how my process worked, is I'm going to do the wash. Have I done the wash on everybody? Okay, I've done the wash on two of them. So I think what I'm going to do is before I do the dry brush, I'm going to come back in and do the spot of the green. Because like you can see on this guy, actually, if we look here, the wash actually pushed some of the paint back out. It's really strange. I don't know what caused that. Maybe I just didn't clean these guys well enough. I thought I had like scrubbed them before I went to the priming process, but maybe I didn't. But yeah, it's weird because it's kind of like pushing it out, you see? Focusing. No, it isn't. There we go. So I'm going to go back in with a darker color and just like spot touch in some of those folds. Really make them pop. Nice. Hope you're enjoying your sushi. Alright, let's get some of this color tone out. Mix it up because it's a little separated. Is that the color that I was using? No, is that the color I was using? Oh, I threw that palette paper away. Was it, or was it this one? Oh, I think it's the bronze green, actually. Just kidding, I used bronze green. Deep sea green is a way darker color. That might still work for their helmets, because it's kind of like a blue-gray. You know, that might have also been a... Things you'll learn about post you completing a project. Could have worked on one of my other projects that I recently did. Yeah, that's the color. That's more the color that I was looking for. Alright, where's my boy? Let's come in... We'll work on our commander. And I figure this way, if I just get this color in first, then when I do my dry brush, I won't lose as much of it. But I'll have a little bit more of a distinct difference in the variation. Alright. I think, hold on, let me adjust my blinds behind me since it's super bold, super blowing out. That's better. I moved where one of my lights was, which was also like causing way too much glare, exactly where chat is for me. And I was like, I can't read because I'm blind anything that anybody's saying. But now I can, and we're good. Oh, nice! A 0 session for Mordheim. That sounds awesome. You'll have to keep me posted on how that goes. Alright, let's work on some of these gaps we were seeing. Make some of these shadows a bit more distinct. I'm actually going to take the tank in tonight to my local Plastic Modeler Society Club and see what they think. The only other tank I've shown them has been the Panzer 38T, which I think they definitely liked, but I don't feel like I think it really shows off that much in regards to skill. Because I did a very, I think I did a good job on it. I don't want to try to put down my work on it, but I feel like I've improved since then, basically, is what I'm saying. And so I'm excited to show them the new one and see, what they think of the camo work that I did on my German tank destroyer. The Marder. Yes! I just forgot the word martyr for a moment. Alright, there we go. That's looking good. Yep, I had primed them previously. They were primed up using Gracier. But occasionally, sometimes with plastic models and resin models, if you don't wash them, there can be some, residue left on from the process of making them. And I can't remember if I washed these guys, and I think that might be why I had a little bit of color lift, even though I did prime them, because it can still lift that off too. But that's okay, we can fix it. I'm gonna get a little bit of my original field gray color in too, so I can do some wet blending. Definitely a good time for it being its 25th anniversary. It's 25 years old? That's crazy. I mean, I'm not really that surprised, but just thinking about it, I'm like, dang. Dang. Wow. Well, that should be awesome. I hope you guys have a blast with it. realize I was off camera. Oop, and I hit the wrong button there. There we go. Gita! Come here. What are you crying about? What are you meowing? What do you want? Huh? Meow? My cat says thanks. My cat says hello, rather. I read Caveman Bums thanks. And then just repeated it. My cat says hello, everybody. You can say, thank you for feeding me before you went live. Thank you. Alright, let's kind of glaze this color on this side a little bit. And get some paint off. It's our original color. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know that can be very, very hard to deal with, so my condolences. My face a little bit so I can see a smidge better. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. A couple areas I'm going to touch back up with a little bit more of the dark green. Apologize, I'm going to do it more on my face so I can see better. I really like the way that Tamiya does their folds in their clothing. I also think it's really funny how baggy, apparently, some of these uniforms, like, were. Because these pants feel very baggy to me. But then again, like, modern clothes are... Well, some of them are very, very tight-fitting. Charlie, that would not help me remember it, because I didn't know that. That's really cool. Is that what it is? It's a type of weasel? That's cool. Always learning something new. Getting the color. Oh, wow. I always worry for endangered species like that, where their homes are just getting ravished by, you know, us being terrible, greedy humans. What I'm doing, in case you guys can't tell and you're interested, is I'm just kind of lightly glazing my brush with some mildly over wet paint to sort of wet blend things together. Because it's so wet, it's very thin, and it's going to allow some of the original color that's down to shine through a little bit. And I just think it's helping bring some details back out and allowing us to build up some pretty colors. Just gonna give it a little twirl up in my face for a moment. Alright, yeah, I'm liking the way that looks. Maybe a little bit more. We'll do a dry brush afterwards, and that'll emphasize even more. Alright, let's keep working on his top. Not quite as many folds, except for in the arms, so we'll be a little bit more delicate with where we put this color. Getting that color down into those folds, and then we'll bring some of that field gray back out. But this way we know it saturates into those grooves. Let's get some of this stuff on the front. No worries, it's okay to talk about like those kinds of things. I do agree, let's try to keep things relatively positive, and I know talking about older pets is a sad thing. It's why I haven't specifically added to it, because I also have older pets and I don't want to think about that. But no worries whatsoever. None whatsoever. And it's definitely okay to bring up, especially since I know it's hard and sometimes you just need to talk about it. It helps in the grieving process. So, I get it. Let's all be kind to one another. Have you guys checked out the Space King video yet? That I published this morning? Well, I don't agree necessarily with all of the certain use of language in the animation. I do find the general just entertainment of it to be top tier. It's just so funny to me. Like, it was so... I'm glad I found it, basically, is what I am saying, is I'm super, super glad that I discovered it. It's hilarious, in my opinion. I do hope we get more, just because I want to see like what they're gonna do with the characters, specifically the Space Defender. Like, Death Watch Squad. Because I assume we're going to be seeing them back. You'll find out what I mean if you watch it. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy it when you do. There we go.
Did you record any footage of you dry brushing the Helldivers?
No, that is all stream. That was all just that one. Yeah, it's just the one stream. Yep. This guy's coming along great. Not really too much opportunity for this color in the back, but let's put a little bit, like, near where the seams are. And where the belt is going to line up. And like a little... hint of it, like around the shoulders where there might be some small creases. Small bits of tension, you know? I missed that. Good. Alright, let's come back in with our field gray. You know, it looks really pale right now on him, but I promise it'll dry and darken down. Trying to get some of the raised edges without getting too much into the crevices, which I have failed immediately to do. Ooh, oh, I just put my... Okay, I put my paper towel onto my paint, and I thought I had ruined everything. Everything is fine, no one stress. Especially not me. Where is my bronze green? My bronze green is here. Meow back. That's fair. Thank you for subscribing, Charlie Buster. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a good time. Anybody got any fun weekend plans? Those are running a little bit. We've had some, like, slight shifts in weather, and I think it's caused my allergies to act up a smidge. Alright, let's go back in here. Alright, yeah, that's looking good. Now we need to come back in here and do a little bit of touch up. Tiny folds in this. Absolutely tiny. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta flip it to a different angle. Oh, am I sticking my hand in paint again? No, thank goodness. Almost, though. Definitely almost was. I want you to know this is some of the most delicate fold work I've ever done in my life. And I both like it and dislike it. Because it's time consuming. And I need to concentrate on it. But it looks good. I feel like it looks good. Need to bring it off to the side real quick just so I can do a little bit of shading. Give me one moment, guys. Let's not forget his hat while we're doing this. And yes, and I don't know how much of it you can see, but I was definitely using my torso to brace the stand against so that I could get it at a good angle for myself. Oh, Charlie, thank you for reminding me after I do this stream, I have some laundry that I need to hang up and air dry because it can't be dried. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. You were awesome. Also, Liam Hoyland, thank you for subscribing. I'm sure that as the stream goes on, you will be able to find that out, Frankenstein. Maybe, if you ask really nicely, I'll show it off. delicate brushwork. Yeah. Why are these men so small and tiny? I know, because it's 1/35th scale. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. All right, I think that's looking pretty good actually. Glare from that angle makes it look way paler than it is. All right, very well. Today's outfit consists of one of my black craft cult semi-transparent tops, and then my classic leggings. Ta-da-da! Let me step back. Ta-da! I'm off camera. Whoop, I keep going off camera. This way. This is the way I need to turn. There we go. Ta-da! Very simple, kind of casual, but it's starting to warm up, and sometimes the hobby room with all the lights on me gets warm, which is why I went with the transparent shirt. Also, I don't get to wear it very often during winter, so it's like, cool, now's the time I'm gonna start breaking it back out. Immediately. Like, I went out today, and it was not super cold. I had, like, a light jacket on, but that was about it. Whereas, like, during the summertime, if I was to wear something like this, I'd, like, freeze my butt off, because it'd be too chilly. Too chilly. But that is today's outfit. Thank you for subscribing, Dark Wolf God. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, no, I like their stuff a lot. I've been shopping with them for years. Don't have like a huge collection, but I have a couple shoes from them, a couple tops, one or two dresses. I need to get in here, so give me a second. It's just kind of an awkward angle that I don't really know if I can even show you on screen anyway, so you're gonna get it at this angle. Okay. And then we got some folds on the hat we need to take care of. There we go. More of our field gray in place. Where is my... There it is. Marky, I've actually not done too many steampunk outfits. I have one costume that I did for Halloween one year. That was a steampunk, like, cute little dress. I don't think I have that anymore, unfortunately, though, because I think it was back when I was, like, a medium, and I wear a small now, so I don't think it fit anymore. But that was cool, and I think what I do have left over from it was the cane that I got to go with it, which had a cool, like, steampunk skull. I like the steampunk aesthetic, but it's never been, like, one that I felt comfortable dressing as, because it's not really, like, my main aesthetic, and I always feel fake whenever I, like, wear steampunk things, because I'm not hardcore steampunk, in, like, most of my stuff, and so I always feel awkward about it. I don't know why. I've never, like, been, like, harassed or, like, accused of being, like, a fake fan or anything by anybody in the community ever. Like, they've always been super chill and very cool. But I always feel really awkward dressing that way, so I don't actually have a lot of outfits for that. I definitely leaned more towards, like, the fantasy goth side of those kinds of aesthetics. They feel a bit more natural for me. But I appreciate, like, the artwork and design work of steampunk so much. Like, they make such cool stuff. And airships, I feel like, get lots of steampunk designs a lot of time, and I love airships. Probably not as much as some people, but I do enjoy them quite a bit. I'm actually gonna start bringing in the lighter color tone, the one that I dry brushed on originally, but I think I might wet blend a bit more. Because I'm worried the dry brush is gonna get into those recesses. They're very shallow compared to some of the grooves that you see in some 3D prints even, but also like Warhammer figures and even some other like big brands like boardgames and stuff, or why am I forgetting the name of the company that makes Firefight and Kings of War? Mantic? Mantic. Like Mantic's designs, which also have like really nice deep grooves in all their clothing. Like these are good. They're kind of subtle though, and I found when I dry brushed my original man, him, I ended up like I really had to go back in and bring those shadows out. And I'm wondering, am I gonna have to do this? You know, okay, his pants are done, so let's just test it. Let's dry brush a little bit and see what this does. This actually, I don't want to fuck that up. Let's see. What's this? You know what? This one, I'm okay with doing that too. Alright, because I don't want to use my rounded one. I think that was part of my problem of why it was going into the grooves too much. I think if I use a flat, I can use the side of it and maybe avoid going into the grooves. Ooh, that is way too much paint. Way too much paint. Let's just blend that off right now. Alright. Immediately fucking things up. Let me just correct this with a bit of field gray real fast, everybody. Yeah, I'm just gonna wet blend. This will also allow me to make it a little bit more subtle of a transition too, because I can just mix the two colors together. Hello, Overlord Tweak. Welcome. You just finished your Gasland cars today? That's awesome. I bet they look amazing. What scale is the Gasland cars? Because can't you use like Hot Wheels and stuff for that? Gonna let this dry and see what it looks like and see if I want to redo it or not. So far, I think I'm liking it. But we'll have to find out when when it fully dries. I think it looks pretty good on camera. Some nice highlights, some nice shadows, solid midtones. die-cast car size. Okay, that makes sense. That's really cool. I've seen some fun conversions people have done for Gaslands. Just pretty rad. Oh, that's cool. Oh, well, Black Prism, I'm really glad that the channel has been inspiring you. I hope you have a safe day as well, and that you have a wonderful weekend, and that things go well for you, sir. I would love to see a zombie with a jetpack and rollerblades, Wile E. Coyote style. That'd be fun. Okay, I'm going back to the dry brush idea. I just don't think I got enough paint off my brush. I kind of like the texture it gives it. You know, controversial, but... yeah, that's working so much better. So much better. Just need to get more paint off the brush. There we go, I think I like that. I'm gonna come back in a smidge. With some field gray just to clean up a little bit of fuzziness here in the front. I really like the way the back of the pants look. They stand out beautifully. Now we have a little bit more to do still on him with his shirt, so let's keep going. I'm also going to see about getting this brush a smidge wet. Just to see what that does to how the paint flows. Sometimes it can really add a nice subtle texture. Sometimes it can suck. We'll find out what happens. Now let's go ahead and start on an area where we're going to catch more paint with the brush. His torso, or the front of it. Oh yeah, this has worked out brilliantly. Torso. Also gives it that like weather-worn look a little bit.